Going back to the Devon school, it looked oddly newer than when I was a student there 15 years ago. But of course, there had been a war going on then. Perhaps Varnish, along with everything else, had gone to war. I didn't entirely like the glossy new surface because it made the school look like a museum, and that's exactly what it was to me, and what I did not want it to be. Preserved along with windows and woodwork was the well-known fair which had surrounded and filled those days. Looking back now, across 15 years, I could see with great clarity the fair I lived in. I felt Pierre's echo. There were a couple of places now which I wanted to see. Both were fearful sights, and that's why I wanted to see them. They were the same as ever, the same stairs I had walked up and down at least once every day of my Devon life. But I have more of a sense of security now, and looking back, it was surprising that I had overlooked that crucial fact, that the stairs were unusually hard. Devon is sometimes considered the most beautiful school in New England. It is the beauty of small areas of order living together in contentious harmony. So it was logical to hope that I could achieve, perhaps unknowingly already had achieved, this growth and harmony myself. I would know more about that when I had seen the second place that I had come to see. Any of them might have been the one I was looking for. I felt myself becoming isolated from everything except the river and a few trees beside it. Finally, I was able to identify the tree I was looking for by means of certain small scars rising along the trunk, and by a limb extending over the river. It seemed weary from age, enfeebled, dry, like those giants from your childhood, whom you encounter years later to find that they are smaller, shrunken by age. I was thankful that I had seen it. So the more things remain the same, the more they change after all. Nothing endures, not a tree, not love, not even death by violence.
Arise, Senior Overseer Charter Member! Alwyn Lepellier has announced his intention to make his leap this very night. If he jumps, I'm Mahatma Gandhi. Alright, come on, let's go. We're going. Maybe he'll actually do it this time.
For God's sake!
What's the matter?
Studying, books, work, examinations.
Yeah?
Oh, for God's sake, you don't know what I'm talking about. No, of course not. Not you. Okay, so we go. We watched little Lily Lepellier not jump out of the tree, and I ruined my grade.
You want to study?
Never mind, forget it. I know. I joined the club. I have to go. What else can I do?
Don't go. What the hell? It's just a game.
What do you mean?
I didn't think you needed to study. I never thought you did. Kinda just thought it came to you.
If I need to study, then so do you.
Me? I could study forever and never even break a C. But you're good. You really are. If I had a brain like that, I'd have it cut open so other people could see.
Now wait a second.
I know we kid around and everything, but when it comes to being serious, I mean, if there's somebody, or hardly anybody, who's as good as you have to be serious about that. Don't move from that desk. It's all A's for you.
No, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I'll go oversee Old Upper. I know he's not going to do it. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I'm coming.
No, you're not. You're gonna stay here and study.
Never mind studying.
Are you sure you've done enough? Yes? Come on.
Any fear I'd ever had of this tree was nothing beside this. It wasn't my neck, but my understanding which was menaced. He had never been jealous of me for a second. Now I knew that there never was and never could have been any rivalry between us. I was not of the same quality as he. I couldn't stand this.
Let's go. Come on. We can do it together. Side by side. A double jump.
Holding firmly to the trunk, I took a step toward him, and then my knees bent and I jounced the limb. With unthinking sureness, I jumped into the river. Every trace of my fear of this forgotten. I spent as much time as I could alone in a room, trying to empty my mind of every thought, to forget where I was, even who I was. One evening, in this numbed frame of mind, I decided to put on his clothes. It was the first idea with any energy behind it that had occurred to me since Finney fell from the tree. We wore the same size, and although he always criticized mine, he used to wear them frequently, quickly forgetting what belonged to him and what to me. I never forgot. When I looked in the mirror, it was no remote aristocrat I had become, no character out of daydreams. I was Phineas to the leg, standing there in Finney's triumphant shirt. I would never stumble through the confusions of my own character again. Nothing endures, not a tree, not love, not even death by violence.
Guess you really did it this time.